this video, we're going to go over adding employees and web users in ThunderPOS.net. So to get to your employee management, it's under Maintenance and then Employees. You can edit or view the details on a particular employee through the Details button next to that employee. You can, of course, search for your employees. If you have a web user that you want to revoke, you can do that through the Manage Web Users section of the software there. Or you can add a new employee through the plus sign there. So the employee ID can be up to 4 characters. It can be letters or numbers. I'm going to do just 05 there. The password they're talking about here is for the Windows client, not for the web. Just creating an employee will not grant them web access at all. The tablet password, and you can confirm that. That is it for the iPad. So again, you are required to put something in there. Depending on what you're using, you may not actually utilize particular functions. Administrator means that they have administrative permissions, that they basically have permission to do everything, including managing employees. So you would only turn that on for very trusted employees or for your own account. So you can fill in, and then below that you can choose to fill in a lot of optional items about the employee and their name and address and everything, whether they appear on the schedule if you're using employee-based scheduling, their hourly wage, but all of this is optional. You do not need to fill that in, and in this case I will not fill that in. So we're going to say create, and you can, on this screen, you can actually set a picture for the employee. You can manage their permissions, so if they're not an administrator, you're very likely going to want to turn on some permissions here for them, depending on what you want to allow them to do, because by default they won't be able to do very much. And then you can also manage web access, which allows them to have access to ThunderPOS.net. They'll have to have a unique email address, and then the password will need to have a letter, a number, and then a special character, so like an exclamation point or a other piece of punctuation, an @ sign, whatever. So you'll create a login there. You do get a limited number of web access users with your subscription. That depends on the number of licenses you subscribe to, but you can subscribe to additional users beyond the limit for $25 per month per user. Just contact sales about that. That pricing is as of this recording and is subject to change. So once the employee's been granted web access, they'll be able to log in with that account and have whatever access that you've granted them. Like in this case, if I were to give myself web access to this employee because they don't have very much permission, there would not be very many things they would be allowed to do. But the main thing you want to do here is make sure you set up their permissions for the register, and then if you want to give them web access, then you'll need to do that. And then again, if you want to revoke web access from somebody, you just go through and hit Manage Web Users, and you can just remove access by just clicking Remove Access there, and you won't be able to remove access for the person you're currently logged in as. But if you have any questions, just contact us. We're happy to help out.